Coronation Street is about to unleash one of its most emotionally charged and explosive storylines, yet as the devastating consequences of the recent crash continue to ripple through Weatherfield. At the heart of the drama are Todd Grimshaw, his abusive partner, Theo Silverton, and a furious Lisa Swain, whose grief and rage threaten to spiral out of control following Billy Mayhew's tragic fate. In the aftermath of the crash, the street is left reeling as Billy fights for his life, later succumbing to his injuries in scenes that leave residents heartbroken. Shockingly, Theo Silverton initially emerges from the wreckage branded a hero, praised for his actions at the scene. But behind the public admiration lies a much darker truth, one that Todd Grimshaw can no longer keep buried. For months, Todd has been trapped in a toxic, controlling relationship with Theo. What began as emotional manipulation gradually escalated into intimidation and violence, leaving Todd isolated and terrified. The crash, however, becomes a turning point. Watching Theo bask in praise while hiding his true nature proves too much for Todd to bear, and he finally decides to confront the man who has held power over him for far too long. In tense scenes, Todd comes face to face with Theo and reveals that he has proof of the abuse, messages, recordings, and witnesses that paint a chilling picture of their relationship behind closed doors. Theo's confident facade quickly crumbles as Todd lays everything out, exposing the lies and control that defined their time together. For the first time, Todd speaks with clarity and resolve, making it clear that he plans to leave and tell the truth. Desperate and panicked, Theo switches tactics. Gone is the arrogance. In its place is a man begging for forgiveness. He insists he can change, blaming stress, fear, and the crash itself for his behavior. He even attempts to twist Billy's death into emotional leverage, claiming the tragedy has opened his eyes. But Todd is no longer sure he believes a word Theo says. As Todd struggles with his emotions, fear, anger, guilt, and lingering attachment, another figure enters the storm, Lisa Swain. Already shattered by Billy's death, Lisa is consumed by grief and searching for someone to blame. When whispers begin circulating about Theo's abusive past and his role in the events surrounding the crash, Lisa's simmering anger reaches boiling point. In a shocking confrontation, Lisa corners Theo and unleashes years of suppressed fury. Overwhelmed by grief and rage, she turns violent, lashing out as she accuses him of destroying lives, not just Billy's, but Todd's too. The moment is raw, brutal, and deeply uncomfortable, showing a side of Lisa rarely seen. It's a powerful reminder that grief can push even the strongest characters to their breaking point. Witnessing Lisa's outburst forces Todd to see the wider impact of Theo's actions. This isn't just about one abusive relationship. It's about the trail of damage Theo has left behind. For Todd, the confrontation becomes the final push he needs to consider a future without fear. However, breaking free is never easy. Theo's manipulative grip still lingers, and Todd finds himself questioning whether he has the strength to walk away for good. Doubt creeps in as Theo pleads one last time, painting himself as a broken man who has lost everything. Todd is torn between compassion and self-preservation. As the street watches events unfold, the truth about Theo Silverton begins to surface, threatening to dismantle the heroic image he once enjoyed. With authorities closing in and suspicions mounting, it becomes clear that accountability is unavoidable. The question is no longer whether Theo will be exposed, but how much damage will be done before justice is served. This gripping storyline shines a harsh but necessary light on domestic abuse, coercive control, and the long road to reclaiming personal power. Todd's journey is both heartbreaking and inspiring, highlighting the courage it takes to confront an abuser and speak the truth. Meanwhile, Lisa's violent reaction underscores the devastating ripple effects of trauma and loss. As Coronation Street heads into another dramatic chapter, viewers are left asking, Will Todd finally escape Theo's shadow, or will manipulation pull him back once more? And can Lisa find a way to channel her grief without destroying herself in the process? One thing is certain, Weatherfield will never be the same again.